Okay, welcome back to a new episode of the Guys Book Club in the World. Like a book club, yeah. And today, guys, today, we are an extremely special episode because today, guys, we're on episode number 272. Guys, 272. Can you get it? We 272, guys. Just put the number over here and so many episodes, guys. So, guys, and I'm really excited about this. Outcome. So guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're on the community with the channel, welcome back. My name is Zach and I'm the host. And on this podcast, guys, we're working together. And on this podcast, guys, I'm sharing with you guys my journey to become an English master in speaking, reading, and a master in communicating through the camera. I'm sharing with you my journey because I hope to inspire some people around the world to also do the same, to work on English, because I truly believe that English is the number one tool that each one of us must acquire in order to be successful in life. And the second is that it's going to help us a lot is to not communicate well for the camera. And I believe that if you take those two skills and we can combine them together, we can create content to the internet, to social media, and we can influence billions of people around the world. Which I recommend to do it. And I think by sharing my own journey to become a master in English and a master in communicating beyond the camera, so maybe inspire other people by sharing with you guys my success, my failures, my obstacles, how overcome the challenges that I'm facing, the lessons that I learned from it, like from making podcasts and putting myself 5 times per week on the camera, at least 5 times. And will inspire other people also to do the same, to work on English and to make a difference because we're in. So, because it might be challenging when to work on English or to be on the camera, especially if it's not your native language and if you don't feel so confident to stand in front of the camera, it might be challenging. And I think by sharing with you guys my journey, I will inspire you, inspire other people. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the lady and gentlemen that are watching this podcast. Yeah, you that are watching it right now. I'm talking to you. Your message is important. You have a unique story to tell, and you're important. So just share your message in the world. And yeah, and today, guys, we have this great background from Princess Monarchy, and I really want to see this movie, and I really get the vibe of this. It's a anime from I think 99 or something like this, and I really wanted to watch it, but now I'm going to the exams period in the university, 1 month that all in, you need to put all in, and learn like crazy. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be savage and it's going to be neat. And after that, maybe I can, when I'm going to succeed in my exam, I can enjoy with some movie or something. Until then, we need to work. And guys, if you want to check out this great account, you can find them free to work a game, you can find them good fun. And this great account upload to good fun by none other than Angel 1 to 3 until July 2017. And now it's him already almost 6,000 times. And of course, guys, we like the video picture because it's really beautiful. And if you want to download the picture, just need to choose the resolution over here. Maybe you can post like this. Let's see. We change the resolution. Right click on the picture. Right click on go to שמירת תמונת בשם מילים ועושה pictures in English and tap down and comment below about it in learn which channel but we need to guess from where you are around the board. It's going to be a really good game. Press on it. Choose the one to save the picture. Press save and comment just like that. You will get this great background on your computer. So thank you very much, guys, for the artists who made this great background for sharing it with us. And thank you very much for Angel123 for uploading this great background to Good Fun and sharing it with us. And you see, because there is was a little change, so let's see if we can fix it. Let's see for the GI want. For a minute. And tell me guys if you notice that something might change in the picture. Guys, today we'll continue our journey with your next 5 moves by Patrick by David, Master of the Art of Business Strategy. And I enjoyed the book. I really enjoyed it and learned a lot, and I just want to start it. So guys, if you want to check out this grand background, or if you want to check out Patrick by David's social media accounts, which by the way, I extremely recommend you to check them out because on his social media accounts, Patrick by David sharing with us huge amount of wisdom, and it's highly recommended to check him out because you just learn so much from him. And if you want to check out the book, you got all the links in the description below, so make sure to check them out and like them. And guys, of course, if any one of you, any suggestion for making a step of the podcast, or if you want to go to the podcast, they can set the podcast, share with us about this part of the world, or just recommend some books, or just have a great time if you guys are really nice guy. Please let me know in the comment below so we can arrange it. You're coming to the podcast. And of course, guys, feel free to type down in the comment below if you hear there's something nice from the last said or from the book, maybe an article that you heard, or you have any life lessons that from your own that you want to share with us, please feel free to do it in the comment below so we can all get enrich our life thanks to you. And one thing before we start the podcast, before we start the book, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please consider to subscribe to the channel, push that notification bell to be notified on each time that extremely exciting episode on coming to YouTube. You know it's going to be 5 extremely exciting episodes per week, so make sure to push the notification bell so you'll be notified on each time you take those extremely exciting episodes coming to YouTube. Share it with a friend and like the video. Guys, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 click from your side, then you have a bigger impact on my side. So if you enjoy the episode, please proceed to do it. Thank you very much. And guys, without any more introduction, let's just dive right into the book. So. Your next 5 moves by Patrick by David, Master of the Art of Business Strategy, page 101 to 104. Read with the meat, the legend, the one is a man himself. Give me John, please. Your boy, AK, yeah, that's me. So let's go. Title: Don't give up on the first date. How to create golden handcuffs. Here's the strategy. Give your key people equity, but don't do so immediately. Let them earn it. You might be smart and perceptive, but no one is a mind reader. Prospective employees might look great at first glance, but you have got to get to know them before you make an investment in them. By creating a waiting period to grant equity, it gives them time to sell you that they belong there. I'm always selling my people. This is part of my job, to enlist them continuously in our mission and vision. I'm selling them on the money they can make, the future they can have. I'm selling them on the culture. I believe in the company I created, and I run them, and I want to make sure they believe in it too. When people get tired, they often stop selling themselves, the things they are in, so they can just go about their business. No, I need to feel that my people want to be there, that they are excited about it, and they believe they are uniquely able to help us reach our objectives. I'm paying attention to what they say and do. If their words and action, and if their words and actions align with what the company needs, then they have sold me. Don't make snappy judgments about the people you hire. Instead, take a wait and see approach. They might seem perfect, and they might have a lot of talent, but they might not be a good fit for the culture you are creating. When they are interviewing for the job and first start working, they are on their best behavior. But don't buy it. Make them sell you. Granting equity to your team is more art than science. When it's done correctly, you will accomplish 3 objectives. 1. You will transform your team members' thinking from an employee mentality to an ownership mentality. 2. You will incentivize your people to work harder and smarter to increase your company's value. And 3, you will increase employee retention by structuring compensation intelligently. 3, you will increase employee retention by structuring compensation intelligently. Only 2 years into founding my company, I created an equity plan. Keep in mind that the nature of financial services, which includes residuals from renewables, automatically creates a high retention level. I wasn't content to be best in class. I wanted a compensation plan that would redefine the industry. I approach the question the same way a composer or choreographer would. Creating the right compensation plan is like creating the right melody. What makes the Academy Award, winning composer Hans Zimmer special, is that he knows how to take different tunes and bring them together to work perfectly for an entire movie. The same goes for an effective compensation plan. All of the pieces need to be put into place to create the best overall package. You may think I sound dramatic, but something this important requires this degree of detail. Here are the keys to creating the most effective compensation structure. 1. Decide what behavior or final result you want to recognize. 2. Study the current compensation structure within your industry. Even if you are going to disrupt the status quo, you first need to know what the status quo is. Find ways to create 3 tiers of incentives to strive for. This is much more effective than one all or nothing incentive to compete for. I created a plan that allows agents to begin earning equity within 2 years of starting. The vesting schedule is complex. When you are ready to do this in your company, you will need either an expert CFO or an outside consultant to handle the details. The big picture is that your team will own shares of the company and vest that ownership over time. As a result, they will feel like owners, be paid like owners, simultaneously enriching you, and know that to maximize the earnings, it makes sense to stay at your company. The term golden handcuffs originated in 1976 means that as long as people stay with your company, they will continue to get their gold. Above all, remember, treat your people right or someone else will. Title: What you must recognize in order to retain talent. People want to be compensated properly for their efforts. Outstanding performers want to participate in the success of the company. People want to know that they are a part of an organization that is making an impact. People want to be recognized in front of their peers for the work that they do. People want to know that there is an opportunity for them to grow within the company. People want to be judged based on a clear set of expectations given to them without the goalpost constantly changing. Title: Communicate your expectations Communicate your expectations clearly and often. We often mistakenly believe that people's character is fixed. As a result, when we see a new hire display bad habits, we think we made a hiring mistake. In reality, we might be able to train that person to succeed. The key is to monitor his or her performance and provide feedback and better communication. Letting people know where they stand accomplishes three important objectives. 1. They know the specific actions they must take to keep their job. 2. If they fail to perform those specific actions, letting them go will seem fair and objective. And 3. You can begin the process of finding someone. You can begin the process of finding someone else to complete their tasks. The best case scenario is a person will improve and you will have a deepen your bench. If that doesn't happen and the person leaves, someone else can step in and take over his or her job seamlessly. Set clear expectations like this. Bob, you told me you are somebody who shows up on time, but 3 times in the last 2 weeks, you have been late. Bob respond, but it's only 8 minutes. 8 minutes is 8 minutes too many. And you told us you're reliable. We expect people to be punctual. I just want you to know if that continues, that is going to be an issue. That is going to be an issue for us. When you compromise the standards at the top, you create an environment in which low standards are accepted. It's all downhill from there. This direct approach gives Bob the option of quitting before you fire him, an option many people will take. You are not going to bet $1,000 on new hires. When you see that people aren't a good fit, you must be clear about your standards and tell them how they are falling short. Oftentimes, they will surprise you by stepping up. Let's say that Bob's behavior continues to be a problem. When it comes time to let him go, you won't be surprised because you have told him what he needed to improve. You say, Bob, I don't think this is going to be a surprise to you. Bob, I don't think this is going to be a surprise to you because you were late 3 times in 2 weeks. And I told you that that is an issue. Even so, you continue to be late. I'm afraid we have no choice but to let you go. Straight to the point. For those of you who run a successful business, that isn't dependent on people showing up on time. It's an entirely different story. You may be in the creative field and be okay if your editors and developers show up when they feel like it. As long as their work gets done. That is fine if it works for your industry. However, if it's necessary for employees to show up on time, you can't compromise or the bad behavior will spread. I tell this story to emphasize that the way you both fire new people and manage them will lessen how often you have to fire people. And it will lessen the bad feeling when you do have to let someone go. For specific strategies on firing effectively, let's dig in more deeply. Let's dig in more deeply. Title: Fire gently. Again. Fire gently. One of the toughest things for entrepreneurs to do right is fire people. And doing it wrong can poison the company culture. Once you accept some responsibility for an employee not working out, you will approach this unpleasant task with a more empathic mindset. Don't take it out on your employee. Instead, learn how to fire well. As you're about to discover, this is an important but much neglected entrepreneurial skill. Show me someone who burns bridges every time he terminates people, and I will show you someone who lacks empathy at best or is a sadist or a bully at worst. The same is true for entrepreneurs who can't pull the trigger, who warn problem employees constantly, but lack the gumption to let them go. If you have one bad employee, his or her attitude and actions can affect other employees negatively. And guys, guess what? This is the end of the episode. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate the fact that you choose to invest for me. I really have the something for this channel, for this episode of Kazalium. I learned so much from this book. It's ground, it's daily English, really easy English, I think. But it's straightforward. It's give you right to the point. No stories unnecessary. Like other books that we read on the channel, and you know which book I'm referring to. That I thought it was too repetitive and wasn't on point. This book is extremely on point, and I really enjoy this type of books. Thank you very much, Patrick and David, and for writing this book and sharing this book with us. And thank you very much for you guys for joining me. You are my motivation to do this. So thank you very much, guys. And I really hope to see you all. I know that I'm going to see you all on tomorrow episode of tomorrow episode of the greatest book club in the world. The episode of the on tomorrow episode of the greatest book club in the world, the AK Book Club. Until then, take care of yourself, have a great time, and bye. So guys, today it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, 28 on December 2021, and time now it's 11:13, and we are really getting close to close the year. And we are really close. And we are getting really close, guys, to the exam period, and I really need to start to ready. What I'm going to do is like making a podcast of the studying when I'm studying. It's going to help me studying the material good. Anyways, guys, ביי. יאללה, יום שלישי, 28/12/2021 עכשיו 12:13 דקות. אז סיימנו עוד פרק, יאללה, מתרגש, עכשיו נמשיך ללמוד היום, יש לי היום רדיו, לשבת הרדיו, לתקשורת מחר, לברוק המחר שלנו את המשדר סוף שנה, אחרי זה לשבת עם, מקווה שנתפוס את איך קוראים לו, דן, עכשיו על הפודקאסט שאני רוצה לעשות. יש לנו לשבת על יום חמישי שלנו את הסיום של קולנוע, לסיים עם זה. ויש לנו עוד משימות של האגודה, הכל. יאללה, נתחיל רוצה לעשות מצגות של למידה. תולדות המערב, יש קורסים שאני רוצה לעבור על ההתחלה. נגיד תולדות המערב, תולדות התקשורת, לא. תולדות התקשורת בעולם, כל הקורסים האלה של חננאל, של צרויאל, לעבור אותם על ההתחלה. פשוט לעשות, ללמוד אותם, ולעבור אותם על ההתחלה, שיהיה לי זמן אחרי תקופת מבחנים. ויאללה, על סטטיסטיקה, למד עניין. אחרי זה נשקיע על קורסים יותר כבדים. יאללה, נתראות.